Happy Monday. Got a few on. Welcome everyone. My name's Tracy Bish. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. We are doing 12 days of Christmas and this is day 11. So I'm super happy to be here with you all. I hope everyone's well and I hope everyone's had a really great weekend as well. Hi Sue, hi Ruby. Nice to have you here. So as you're popping on, whether you're watching the live or whether you've come back on afterwards and watching the replay, please leave a comment, let me know that you're watching. We are second last day of the 12 days of Christmas and I've saved the very best to the last. So tomorrow's going to be my favorite project out of all 12. You can decide which one's your favorite, but it's definitely my favorite, and it was one that I created for my team for their Christmas gift as well. So yeah, hi Marion, how are you? So here in Central Victoria we've had such nice weather today. It's not muggy, it's actually quite cool and beautiful. So we've had lots of muggy weather, and that seems to have blown away for a little while, and hopefully it stays away for a long time. And yeah, it's nice to be a little bit cooler as well. So hopefully wherever you are, you're having a really nice nice weather as well. Let me know what did you get up to this weekend just gone? Have you done anything exciting? Hi Wendy, how are you? For me, we actually went to Ballarat for Saturday. It's sort of like the halfway point between us and our daughter. So we got to meet her at Ballarat, her and her boyfriend. So we got to spend the day with her and we done a little bit of shopping and had a great day. And then yesterday, I've done a little bit of spring cleaning, which is something that I feel like I haven't had the chance actually to do for a long time. So it was nice to tackle a cupboard that was completely overflowing with things, and there's so much room there now, so lots to get rid of. I think I've got 2 bags to donate, 3 bags to dump, and yeah, I'm excited. I think I'm gonna have to maybe do those little projects a little bit more often and just focus on doing one at a time and getting there. Yeah, Marion come with us to Ballarat. It was lovely. It was nice to, you know, see a few different shops and, you know, just spend the day with our daughter and you know, do some fun things. Okay, so day 11 is going to actually bring us to, we're doing 4 fun projects and they're tags. So I don't know whether you guys do tags for your presents. I actually created most of these just with scraps that I had on my table from doing my Christmas crafts. So that's actually where the inspiration came from. I had like a little container of excess die cuts that I had, and yeah, I thought I would use those to create some tags. So that's what we're going to do. Hi Jill, how are you? Yeah, so I'm going to show you the tags first and then I'll talk through some of the products I've used, but I went with, you know, I'll show you the traditional one. So that's this one here, which, you know, very traditional with the colors. We've got garden green, we've got the greens and browns and reds. So that's one tag. The second, traditional but also slightly different because we've got different colors there. That's Summer Splash and Melon Mumbo. I love these 2 colors together for something a little bit different for Christmas. So, you know, we've still got semi-traditional, but you know, a little bit stepped up. Then I wanted to go like a wintry themed one as well. So we've gone with the beautiful blue. So we've got Night of Navy and Pool Party, and you guessed it, I'm using these fabulous dies, the Reindeer Fun dies, for quite a few of these projects, actually all of these projects. So that's pretty cool. And then I wanted to go a real non-traditional one, so we have gone with some pinks. So perfect for the girls. Just a fun little card with all our pinks as well. So they're the 4 tags that we're going to create today. I will say I have done all the die cutting first because I thought that's going to save a ton of time, and you guys don't need to see me cut out a whole heap of things. So we have saved time with that. So it should come together pretty fast. I am using the Reindeer Fun Bundle. Now this is an amazing bundle. You've seen me use it a ton, especially the dies. Grab those now because, you know, these will be great for next year. If you haven't started crafting, you know, you can pretty much do absolutely everything just with this die set. And, you know, if you grab the bundle, you save yourself 10% as well. And then for one of the projects, so this one here, I wanted to use a different sentiment because we've used, I think we'd used all the sentiments on the 3 other tags. So I brought in the Snowy Wonder stamp set and we've used the Season's Greetings as just something a little bit different. And then lastly, I created the tags with this fantastic die set. Now this is part of the Greetings of the Season dies. You can get it as a bundle with a stamp set that has all your greetings for Christmas. So I have shared that one with you before. We've created projects with it, and this is part of the online exclusive, so you won't see it in a catalogue, but you can go onto the online exclusives and see that there. And I highly recommend this because you can create so many great tags with this set. So that was the other product that we've used. All right, you ready to get started? Let's pop the camera down and we'll get into it. So welcome everyone who's just popping on. We're getting ready for Christmas with some tags tonight. Oh, just quickly too, this one here was created with the Take a Bow DSP. So you had to think about that. But this is a really great traditional coloured paper as well. And of course, all our tags are used with the silver and gold, I think it's 1/8 inch ribbon. This is an online exclusive. And with our pink one, we're using the Baker's Twine 3 combo pack. This one here that's in the annual catalogue. I really wanted something to be very soft and subtle and pink, so we went with this one. All right, let's get started. What one will we do first? I say we're going to do this one here, and I'm going to grab just a piece of scrap paper that I can do a little bit of stamping on. And here is my kit. So I have already die cut my tag, which is a nice shape. This is actually the smallest tag that we're using. Oh, and I think I've used different colors. So this one here is a Shy Shamrock, and I've gone with the Summer Splash today because that's what I thought I used, but I haven't. So you can either choose the Shy Shamrock or the Summer Splash, and I've also die cut a silver foil bell, and this one is Melon Mumbo. So for this one, we have our Summer Splash ink, and we're using that Snowy Wonder set. So I'm just going to grab my stamp. And what does everyone say? Do you grab or do you create your own tags or do you buy tags? Because, you know, these come together actually really quite easily. And, you know, a homemade one just makes it so much more special, doesn't it? So what we're going to do is we're going to stamp off down our tag. So starting off full strength, and then we're going to stamp down, but I'm going to keep stamping off, and I'm going to keep going back in and getting some of that ink off, because once you go off the sides, you take off that ink there, but you don't take it off in the other area. So if you're going to stamp down again, you end up with multiple different strengths on that ink for that sentiment. If that makes sense. Okay, so we have that, and I'm really not happy with that. Let's do that again. There we go. So a little bit of stamping in the background. I'm going to grab some mini glue dots here, And we want to pop one into the bell. And all the rest are going to be popped up with some dimensionals. So, one on the back. Probably need to cut that in half. I believe I used just my edges because I went through a ton of edges while doing these tags. So that's probably what I should be doing again. But it'll work out. So popping him up, I'm going to add dimensionals all the way around as well. So you can use your full sheet of the dimensionals. All the edges you can cut down to little pieces or use long strips for sentiments. I like using the long strips for the sentiments regularly. But you're not wasting any of that dimensional, which is great. I'm also going to attach our bell. And I've added the dimensional to the top as well. That's going to help popping him in like so. That one just had its backing off. We'll take the rest of the backings off. Oh, I think I like the Shy Shamrock actually better. What do you guys think? Summer Splash is actually my favourite colour from the In Colours, but I think the Shy Shamrock just is super pretty. And to finish that off, we're going to grab that silver ribbon, and I've used a ton of this, so this is actually a new roll. Always nice when you can use up some of your items. I'm just going to pop him through the hole. And then through. And this will attach to a little gift. Love that. So there we have it. Our first quick tag. Let's pop that to the side. And tag number 2. Let's bring in the blue one because I think the Night of Navy one is a really pretty one, using some great die cuts here. So I have Night of Navy in my main tag. Then I've got a basic white thick. Then we have 3 presents. So I've got 2 of the smaller presents in Night of Navy, and they've got great detail there. You see all those little dots. We've got one of the large, which is the striped, and that comes through the the embossing comes through when you die cut. Then we have a large bow in Night of Navy, the medium bow, and the small bow in Pool Party. So to start off with, we're going to grab that Night of Navy tag, Night of Navy ink, and we're going to use the Reindeer Fun Merry Christmas as our sentiment. So we need that one out. We also need, there is a little snowflake die or star die. It could be either, I suppose, stars or snowflakes. We're going to grab that one and we're going to stamp both of those in Night of Navy. So we're going to stamp our stars or snowflakes all the way around our our Night of Navy tag. And, you know, you can see it, I don't know how well it picks up there, but you can see it in person, and it just really is so pretty. Now, the great thing with this is you don't need to stamp the whole thing because a lot of it is already taken up with the tag pieces. So I just want to go around the edges mainly, focusing there. Actually, there's just a bit missing here. Let's come in and add that. So there we have it. If you want to do the whole thing, you certainly can, but like I said, a lot of it's going to be covered up. And then I've got a piece of basic white thick that I'm also going to stamp the Merry Christmas. And this was just a bit of scrap that I had. There's a bubble just there, so I'm a bit worried that that's going to affect my stamping. We'll see, we can do it again anyway. Nope, perfect. Alrighty. Let's move all these things out of the road. We can start layering up our little presents here. And I'm going to use some liquid glue for that. So what's really great about these presents, you can use them either way. So if you want to use them like we have here, or you can put it this way and use that longer ribbon, which fits really nicely as well. Obviously, you'd do it in a different color, but yeah, there's a few different ways that you can do it. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue and pop that on the top of this present. I love these two colors together, really pretty. And then the medium ribbon, that's going to go in the center. So you could do a whole card or a whole tag just using these presents. That'd look so good. And then our large ribbon. What would look really good as well would be the shimmery glitter paper or glimmer paper for your ribbon. So we have our 3 presents ready to go. We can, let's get rid of that. We don't need that anymore. This is going to be popped up on our tag. So let's just work on this one to get our first one down. And the first present, we're actually going to just use liquid glue. So I'm going to pop that down in the middle. So we have that one. I'm going to add some dimensionals down to pop up this whole tag. And this one we're also using the silver. Okay. We can add some dimensionals to our presents there. And I've just noticed I also need the other twine in the Night of Navy, but that's just in my drawer over to the side, so it won't take me 2 seconds. And that's in the mini catalogue, the holiday catalogue right now. So we're going to touch them down, just off to the edge. So nice. I'm going to bring my paper trimmer in. I did think that I might have cut this down first, but I was worried that if it was cut down, I probably wouldn't have stamped it straight, or, you know, would have done something, and it wouldn't have been right, and then I would have had to go and get another piece as well. And for this one, all we're going to do is we're just going to chop off on an angle, just for something a little bit different. Okay, and I'm just going to add just a couple of dimensionals here, and hopefully that will hide that. Cute. And again, the silver ribbon. Silver and blue are my favorite. Marion says she always creates her own, and yes, she does. I think I have kept every single year's tags that Mum's given us over the years. Always so pretty. Wendy says she gets a little production line going. It doesn't take long. Yeah, I think once you get started and once you've got your design, it makes it so much easier. And if you have quite a few of the die cuts already cut, that really helps as well. So there's our tag. Let me grab our Night of Navy twine, and that's in that Natural Tones linen thread. Great for masculine cards and projects. And I'm just going to double this up. Oops. And I'm just going to actually tie this in a knot just at the end of that ribbon. So all the projects that I've made for the 12 Days of Christmas, they're actually gifts that I'm going to give to my family on Christmas Day for little games that we have. So they'll get to choose what gift they want to pick up. And there is tag number 2. Isn't that gorgeous? Now you could add, embellishments, anything like that. We're keeping them fairly plain. I think it's enough with the silver thread, a little bit of the Night of Navy thread. I think that's perfect. All right. For our third tag, let's have a look. Let's get the traditional one done. And this actually, I've die cut all the little pieces. So with our little reindeer here, which this is what made me want to buy this die set, you die cut 3 different pieces for the reindeer, and then when you pop him together, so we've got early espresso, very vanilla, and pecan pie, and then when you put it together, look how cute he turns out. I think that's just absolutely amazing. So we have that cut out. We have a gold wreath. We have our 2 layers of our tags. And then I've also got another piece of just scrap garden green. We're going to actually stamp these 3 trees and die cut those out. I could have done that earlier, but I thought we've got to do some sort of stamping and playing around, don't we? So garden green ink. I'm going to stamp 3 of those, and then while we have the ink pad out, I'm also going to stamp our sentiment on our garden green tag. So let's move that to the side, garden green. And for this we are doing the Christmas is Better Together sentiment. I do love all the sentiments in the Reindeer Fun stamp set. It's a good one. And then we're just going to randomly stamp again all the way around. you're not seeing all of the stamping. It's just creating something a little bit different. Now if you don't want to stamp, you could use a embossing folder, whatever you have in your stash. But doesn't that just look so much better already? So cute. So I do need my dies out for our little trees. So I could have gone on and on creating these cute little projects for tags, because it really was very easy to create them. But I thought 4 is probably a really good number, and it did use a lot of the products that I already had die cut. So except for the next one that we've got, I actually had to go and die cut a few more for my sample. I did have a few in the stash, but we used quite a few on them. So there's one. So right now, Monday through to Wednesday, Stampin' Up have a free shipping on orders over $65 in Australia. So I just wanted to quickly let you guys know that if you are maybe wanting to purchase Stampin' Up products between now and Wednesday would be the perfect time. All orders over $65 have the free shipping, and it's also a great way to save with your staples. So whether it be adhesives, cardstock, you know, all those little things that we need. Free shipping days are a great way to save a lot of money, because you can pay, you know, a fair bit for your shipping of your orders. So that is available right now. And of course, you know, we have a few different sales going on at the moment. I'm just going to start gluing these 3 little reindeer pieces together. We have the last chance sale for retiring products, so you can get yourself some really good deals right now. We have, what else do we have? Oh, there's a few things going on anyway. Go and check out my online store and you'll be able to see. Sue said she wished she knew earlier about the free shipping. I know, Sue. I actually had a customer put in an order on, I think it was Saturday. And yeah, I didn't know at that time that the free shipping had been, yeah, they'd let us know. But you never know. Stampin' Up never lets, even demonstrators, we don't know these things until, you know, last minute. Anyway, I'm going to also add a mini glue dot to the bottom of my little wreath here to attach my reindeer inside. I do wish that they'd let us know a little bit earlier, but I suppose if we warn our customers and we don't do the order ourselves, we're costing Stampin' Up the money then, aren't we? So I'm just going to place him in the wreath and secure him down. So cute with the gold there. It's nice to have a little bit of shimmer and shine. While I have my glue dots out, I'm also going to I'm just going to take off the trunk area of my trees, because we're sort of placing them behind the reindeer. I don't need anything sticking out, so we can just get rid of those. It won't matter. And then we're just going to arrange the trees behind him. Just get a little bit more greenery. And so he's not sort of all stark sitting out. So one up like that, and then one on the side. Just a little bit of greenery in the background. And let's add some dimensionals to that one. Oh, it's also a really good time, just thinking about the free shipping, if you're placing an order as a gift. So maybe you're purchasing something for someone as a gift for Christmas or their birthday, or, you know, whatever. Grabbing that free shipping can also mean that you can grab a few extra things. Okay, let's take those off. And we're popping it on an angle of our tag. Oh, and there's also 2 new kits from the kit collection out at the moment too. So next year, Stampin' Up! Are actually going to be bringing out 3 new kits every month, which is super exciting. So we have that. I'm going to actually pop in a couple of glue dots on the back of this one. Oh, that's a pretty colour, isn't it? Just to secure my tags together. You could leave them so they're, you know, can move around, which, you know, I actually like that they're adhered down together, but please yourself. So I'm going to line my 2 little holes up, moving him to the side. And then for this one, we're going to use the gold ribbon. So just a little bit of our ribbon, poke him through. Oh, it doesn't want to go through. Let me try with my poke my tick. There we go. It's actually called take my pick, not poke my tick. You guys knew exactly what I was meaning though. And there is our 3rd beautiful tag. Isn't that reindeer just not the cutest? Love it. All right. That's 3. We have 1 left. And close it up. Where's my, here it is. This one here, the pink one. Now I've saved a lot of time for you guys because not only have I die cut all these little lights because they're super cute, I've also coloured in all of them bar 1. So I've used my stamping blends to colour them in. They not love that. And the colours I've chosen are all lights. We've got Melon Mumbo, Bubble Bath, Flirty Flamingo, and Pretty in Pink. So 4 of our pinks. So we're just going to quickly colour in that last one here. And I think I'm going to use my, we're going to go Pretty in Pink for the string line. This would also look good if you die cut from, you know, metallics. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this one. You could also use as many colours as you like. Go with your traditional colours, your reds and greens. Personally, I think if you went with the metallics, that would look really pretty. This is Melon Mumbo, which is, you know, that bright pink, like that. And Bubble Bath is the last one we're going to go with, which is super light. Okay. That didn't take very long, but really, really pretty. Okay, now we're going to get all sticky because these we need to glue down to our basic white thick piece. So let's go ahead and add a little bit of, just a dab of glue on each light. And my fingers will be super sticky at the end of this because they always are. Oops. Just going to use my acrylic block to really push that down. My hubby's on the phone. Can you guys hear him? He's been pretty loud. I need a bright pink one on the string of lights. A lot of these colours actually look very similar. And I wanted to go with light colours, but it would also look really nice with your darks, if you're colouring in with your darks, just for that more vibrancy. But I wanted to go for a real feminine look for this one. We're getting there. Oh, thanks, Marion. I love the little reindeer too. It really did sell me on that die set. You guys know I like my little critters. And what's better than a reindeer at Christmas? So I might have one extra light here than I need, but that's okay. I don't know whether I'd make a ton of these because, you know, it's definitely for a special person. There we go. Yeah, I've got a couple of extras, so maybe I could make another one. I'm going to pop them to the side so I don't lose them. While we're waiting for that to just quickly dry, I'm going to grab my sentiment strip, and we want to stamp out "May all your days be full of cheer," and that's from the Reindeer Fun. That's the last sentiment set that we haven't used, that we haven't already used from that set. And I'm going to stamp that with Flirty Flamingo ink. Oh, absolutely, Marion, a good Nana tag. Yes. So hopefully I've lined that up decently. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then I've got a second piece of Flirty Flamingo just to adhere that down, give me a nice border all the way around. So just with some liquid glue. And we're going to pop him up with dimensionals. I've used a ton of dimensionals in the last couple of weeks. But I'd rather use them and know that my projects are not falling apart. There's a fly in here. Okay. Now before I pop that down, I'm just going to turn him over and cut all those little extra pieces off. That'd make it so much easier than popping down our sentiment first. I do like doing the things the hard way, but I think I caught myself before making it hard. And I'll give my snips a really good clean afterwards. And move that out of the road. We can pop this one up, and I forgot we need to move these ones over. Let's take off these two end ones. Oh, that fly is a little sticky fly. Go away. Another reason for not liking summer. The flies are horrendous. Go away, that's a baby one. So I've just moved him over to the inside a little bit more. Pop him down. And we have that flirty flamingo that we're going to tie. So I've just wrapped him through twice. Tie a knot. And then a bow. And one thing I don't overly like about twine is I always struggle with it twirling around. I know there's probably a trick out there to make sure it doesn't do that. I have heard using your spit, but I'm not doing that. That wouldn't be good for videos, I don't think. So we want a nice little tail as well, just long enough. And what girly girl wouldn't love this tag on their present? Love this one. And you can see this is a little bit lighter than my main one. I used a lot more melamumbo obviously with that one. But very nice. Let me bring in all 4 tags again. We have our Night of Navy. Let's bring that over there. This is the host code if you need it. It's also linked in the description, so if you're shopping through me. Our traditional ones, and then our smallest one. So we made the Summer Splash style, and this one is the Shy Shamrock. And I'm going to say, even though Summer Splash is my favorite color, the Shy Shamrock actually looks so much nicer. But what do you guys think? Which one's your favorite? So this is day 11. I'll be back tomorrow for day 12, and also my very favorite project. We'll be back here live at 5, so hopefully you can come back for that. I do appreciate everyone coming and spending a bit of time with me the last 11 afternoons that I've had my lives. I do so appreciate your time and your support, and yeah, I look forward to giving you day 12 tomorrow. Does anyone have any questions? Oh, Wendy, you'd like the pink one for your granddaughters. Nice. Sue says the navy one. Marion has the reindeer as her favourite. Okay, so everyone's got... personally, I don't know. I think I'm going to go with the blue. Blue's my favourite. And, I just think those presents are cute. But, I think they're all pretty special. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. I'll be back tomorrow. And, yeah, look forward to seeing you all then. Have a great night and see you all later. Bye.